Hi everyone, my name is Doug, and today I'll be showing you how to assemble your new Hanna potentiometric titrator. For tools, all you'll need is a Phillips head screwdriver. We'll start by attaching the stirrer stand. Take the main titration unit and lie it on its back. Underneath, you'll see 4 screws pre-installed. There are 2 on each side. Typically, for a single stirrer configuration, we'll install the stirrer stand on the right side. Using a Phillips head screwdriver, remove the 2 screws and set them aside. Once you've done that, take the stirrer stand, align the holes on the stand with the holes on the bottom of the titrator, and reinsert the screws. Next, take your stirrer support rod and screw it into the hole on the stirrer stand until it's tight. Next, take your overhead stirrer and attach one of the propeller stirrers onto the shaft. These push on, and you want to make sure that the propeller is on snug. Now, place the stirrer onto the support rod. There are holes on the underside of the stirrer which lock into the nubs on the support rod collar. Loosening the collar screw allows you to move the stirrer assembly up and down freely. Now, let's plug the stirrer into the back of the titrator. On the back of the main titration unit, you'll see a port labeled stirrer. Make sure the pins are aligned and plug in the stirrer cable. Next, install the pump and burette. On the back of the unit, you'll see a pump retaining screw. Remove this screw from the main unit and set it aside. Inside the top opening of the main unit, you'll find a ribbon cable. Make sure the cable is facing the right direction and plug the ribbon cable into the bottom of the pump. Lower the pump and burette into the titrator. Then, reinsert the retaining screw to hold the pump and burette in the unit. Take the dispensing tubing and feed it through one of these small holes in the stirrer. Now, let's attach the temperature probe to the titrator. On the back of the unit, you'll see a port labeled temp. Take one end of the probe and plug it into this port. The probe itself sits in this hole on your stirrer. Attaching the electrode for your titration is similar. On the back, there's a port for your electrode. Simply screw the BNC connector onto the port. If you have a half-cell electrode, plug your reference electrode into the ref port and the sensing electrode onto the electrode port. If necessary, set up your electrodes according to the instructions included. Now, you may have multiple analog boards on your titrator. There's no right or wrong board to plug your electrodes into. You can select which board each titration uses in the software. Once the titrator is finished booting, it will take you to the main titration screen. To prepare for our titration, we need to prime the burette with the correct titrant. On the screen here, you'll see a key labeled Burette. We're going to press that button, which will take us into the Burette menu. Insert the aspiration tubing into the titrant you want to use for this test. Then, take a waste beaker and place it under the stirrer assembly. Now we're going to choose Prime Burette. When we prime a burette for the first time with new titrant, we suggest priming it 3 times to completely flush out the syringe. We'll press Enter, and the titrator will automatically prime the burette with your titrant. Once this is complete, you're set up and ready to run titrations. Thanks for watching, and we hope you have found this helpful. If you have any additional questions, reach out to your account representative.